Hello everyone. Today is Wednesday, it's our history lesson. I kind of seem a little bit happier today because today I wanted to talk about this a little along the way, but something happened on Saturday that got me wanting to do this one even more. Today we're going to be talking about the D.B. Cooper mystery. The reason I'm talking about this now is because Saturday there happened to be another, not hijacking, but somebody stole $1.2 million from a Swiss airline. The airline was going from Zurich, Sweden, and landed in JFK airport in New York. And in that flight, somebody managed to take out $1.2 million, somehow getting into the back of the plane and stealing, punching a hole in a wooden crate, and managed to take out $1.2 million, leaving $92 million. The money happened to be in $100,000 bundles and $100 bills. So that got me saying, this is the perfect time to actually talk about the D.B. Cooper mystery. If nobody knows what this is, it took place in 1971. D.B. Cooper, nobody knows who he is, nobody knows his real name, they just know him as D.B. Cooper. He came up onto a plane, a 727 Boeing airplane, heading out from Portland, Oregon to Seattle, Washington. They were flying up above, and he was just sitting there in the back row, and he finally hit the button, sent the button, and said, the flight attendant came up, "Can I help you?" "Yes, I want $200,000 and 2 parachutes. If you don't give it to me, I will do this. I will set this off." He opens up a briefcase he has, and it happens to be a suitcase that had a bomb in it. So the flight attendant ended up going to the front of the plane and telling the pilot exactly what was going on. He didn't warn anybody what was going on. He just kept flying. They landed in Oregon, and he let everybody off besides D.B. Cooper. They then took back off in the plane. When he took off in the plane, I love this story, I'm sorry, just makes me smile so much. When they took back off in the plane, the pilot and the flight attendant gave him the $200,000 and the 2 parachutes. He then took one of the parachutes, ripped it open, took out the actual parachute, put all the $200,000 into that parachute, and then he took his other parachute, threw it on, went to the back of the plane, and opened up the chute in the back of the plane, the stair lift in the back of the plane. He then jumped out of threw his suitcase down behind him, and with the bomb in it, and jumped out of the plane. Nobody was hurt. He didn't hurt anybody, and when he ended up jumping out, when he got all this money in parachute, he then went up to the front of the plane, told the pilot exactly what angle, what height, and which direction he needs to fly. It also happened to be a foggy day, so when he jumped out of the plane, it happened to be foggy, so he jumped out and they never saw him again. To this day, nobody knows what happened to D.B. Cooper. The only finds that they found were the tie that he had, and a kid recently was digging in the sand near where he was and happened to find money from 1971 that would have been from that time frame, and they also found one of his parachutes. Those are the only leads that they have found on D.B. Cooper. Now, the $200,000, I looked it up, and $200,000 happens to be $1 million That's what it equals out to this day, which is kind of funny because the newest one happened to be $1.2 million, and nobody knows how he got back there. So people say that the guy that stole the money this time in the Swiss plane will be caught. I hope he doesn't. To be completely honest, I hope he doesn't get caught. These types of things are the coolest things to me. I would love to just be in a time when something like that happens, where it's another mystery. I love stuff like that. It's the coolest stuff to talk about. Well, seriously, just he did almost exactly the same thing as D.B. Cooper did, this new guy. Nobody knows his name. This is even more of a mystery. Stole more money, plus nobody knows his name. Nobody knows how he got there. Nobody knows who he is, so how did he get out of this? It's just a miracle. I would love to... I hope he doesn't get caught, to be completely honest. If he gets caught, I'll be really upset. Well, that's your history lesson for today. I hope you enjoyed the mystery of D.B. Cooper and this new Swiss Airlines story. Don't forget to rate and subscribe. Leave a comment below about other stories you would like to learn for Wednesday's history lessons. And I will talk to you guys later.